When it comes to Land Rovers, enthusiasts are often torn between two iconic models that represent two distinct eras of off-roading and adventure. The 1973 Land Rover Series 3 and the 1996 Land Rover Defender 110. Both vehicles hold significant appeal for different reasons, but when it comes down to choosing one, the decision becomes quite challenging. In this video, we'll delve into the merits of each vehicle, their unique qualities, and which one might be the best choice depending on personal preferences and needs. The timeless charm of the Land Rover Series 3. The Land Rover Series 3 is a vehicle that transports you to a different time. Sitting behind the wheel of a Series 3 evokes feelings of nostalgia, as the simplicity of the cabin and the lack of modern technology immerse you in a world of analog mechanics. The Series 3 is not a vehicle of speed or power, but it is a machine full of character. It's a naturally aspirated 2.25-liter petrol engine that may be slow, but it's a delightful driving experience for those who appreciate the beauty of a vintage vehicle. The absence of power steering and modern comforts only adds to the charm. It's a machine that slows you down, encouraging you to take life at a simpler pace. The Series 3 embodies the essence of what makes vintage vehicles so special: its quirks, its sounds, and its presence. Many Land Rover lovers find that there is something deeply satisfying about the mechanical nature of the Series 3. This car doesn't come with a smooth ride or effortless handling, but what it offers is pure, unfiltered joy behind the wheel. Moreover, the design of the Series 3 has earned it a place in automotive history. The clean, boxy lines and rugged looks make it not only a functional off-road vehicle, but also an aesthetic icon. The Series 3 has appeared in many films and TV shows, including the recent James Bond film No Time to Die, where it was showcased as Bond's chosen vehicle for cruising around a remote island. This visibility in pop culture only adds to the mystique and allure of the Series 3. It's a vehicle that doesn't just take you from point A to point B. It has its own personality and story to tell. The adventure-ready Land Rover Defender 110. On the other side, we have the Land Rover Defender 110, a vehicle that brings a different kind of emotion. Where the Series 3 exudes nostalgia, the Defender 110 is about potential endless possibilities for adventure, exploration, and customization. The Defender 110 is a modern classic that can be configured for various purposes. From a long-distance touring vehicle to an overlanding camper, it's a versatile machine capable of handling virtually any terrain, with ample space for modifications, including pop-top conversions for camping. The Defender 110 is not just about off-road capability. It is a practical choice for someone who wants to venture far and wide while still maintaining comfort and functionality. It can carry a family, transport all the necessary gear for a trip, and still maintain that rugged off-road edge. Whether it's an overland adventure across Africa or a weekend getaway with the family, the Defender 110 is a vehicle that can rise to the occasion. What sets the Defender 110 apart is its balance of modernity and ruggedness. It blends the old-school Land Rover DNA with the practicality required by today's off-roaders. Its longevity and dependability have made it a favorite among off-road enthusiasts and explorers. The Defender 110 is capable of conquering the toughest terrains while still offering the comfort of modern amenities. With the ability to carry more passengers and more gear, this vehicle stands as the ideal choice for anyone looking for a reliable, ready-for-anything off-roader. Comparing the Series 3 and the Defender 110. When it comes down to choosing between the Land Rover Series 3 and the Defender 110, it's important to consider both the emotional and practical aspects of the decision. The Series 3 offers an experience that is hard to replicate. For those who value nostalgia, simplicity, and a pure mechanical driving experience, the Series 3 is the obvious choice. It's a car that takes you back to simpler times, with its manual features, distinctive cabin, and nostalgic appeal. However, the Defender 110 offers something that the Series 3 simply cannot match in terms of practicality and versatility. If you're someone who values off-road capability, but also requires a modern vehicle that can accommodate a family, gear, and all the necessities for an extended adventure, the Defender 110 is the better option. The Defender's space, modern features, and customization options make it the perfect overlanding vehicle. Whether you're embarking on a cross-country road trip or living out of your vehicle for months on end, the Defender is built for those kinds of adventures. Cost is another factor that comes into play when choosing between these two vehicles. The Series 3, being over 40 years old, is exempt from road tax, making it a cost-effective choice for anyone looking to keep running expenses low. Insurance for the Series 3 is relatively cheap, with rates typically around $218.54 per year for limited mileage. On the other hand, The Defender 110, though not as old as the Series 3, still carries a higher road tax due to its diesel engine. Insurance for the Defender is more expensive, with rates typically around $433.54 or $158.68 per year. While the Series 3 is cheaper to maintain, it's also an older vehicle, which means more frequent repairs and parts replacements. The Defender 110, despite being more expensive to run, offers a more reliable and modern platform with fewer issues compared to its older counterpart. That said, both vehicles require regular maintenance, and enthusiasts of both models should expect to spend money on repairs and upkeep. The final decision: which one to keep? Ultimately, the decision between the Series 3 and the Defender 110 boils down to what you want from your vehicle. If you're a purist Land Rover enthusiast who cherishes the mechanical charm and nostalgic feel of a vintage vehicle, the Series 3 is an incredible choice. Its simplicity, character, and timeless design make it a joy to own and drive, especially if you're someone who enjoys slow, methodical driving through scenic country lanes. On the other hand, if you're looking for a vehicle that can handle more modern demands, whether that's carrying more passengers, going on long-distance road trips, or embarking on a serious overlanding adventure, the Defender 110 is the better option. With its rugged capabilities and adaptability, it offers an experience that balances adventure with practicality. In the end, the decision was made for me when I chose to part ways with the Series 3 and keep the Defender 110. As much as I love the nostalgia and unique character of the Series 3, the Defender offers everything I need for my upcoming family adventures and overlanding trips. I've already started making plans for modifications and upgrades to the Defender, and I'm excited for what's to come. The Series 3, on the other hand, has been sold, and I'm ready to move forward with the Defender, which has far more potential for the kind of adventures I want to embark on. Embracing the future with the Defender 110. The Defender 110 is just getting started, and I can't wait to begin the next chapter with this legendary off-roading vehicle. I've already ordered some parts to begin customizing it for overlanding, and I'm looking forward to taking it on some big trips with the family next year. The Series 3 will always hold a special place in my heart, but the Defender offers the kind of adventure and possibility that aligns more with my current lifestyle and future goals. Whether you're considering the Series 3 or a Defender 110, the decision is a deeply personal one. Both vehicles have their own merits, and the right choice depends entirely on your preferences, needs, and the type of journey you wish to embark on. For now, my journey continues with the Defender, and I'm excited for all the adventures it holds. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope this Land Rover showdown helped you steer in the right direction, whether you're a nostalgic classic lover or a rugged adventure seeker. Remember, both these Land Rovers are ready for action, but one's more about slow drives through the countryside, while the other's about crossing continents. Hit that like and subscribe button if you're ready to take the Defender on an adventure of a lifetime, or if you just love talking about old cars. See you next time for more wheel-spinning content.